Good morning and welcome to Spot the Market, our weekly analysis on financial market. This is Marcello Zanardo, CEO Mercury Partners Academy and adjunct professor at Ca' Foscari University in Venice. Looking at the markets for the week up to the 25th of May, it was interesting. Oil didn't really react much to the death of Iranian President Raisi in a helicopter crash. UK inflation fell to 2.3%, but that was less than expected. And looking at the main markets in the US, the Dow fell by 2.33% in the week. The S&P was flat, and the Nasdaq Composite rose to 1.41%. Looking at the weekly winners and losers, we take this information from the Wall Street Journal. We saw mainly a few commodities having good results on the week. Wheat, corn, and soya beans were all up in the week. In the markets, the Nasdaq Composite and the S&P 500 Information Technology were also up. And in terms of losers, gold, gasoline, real estate, energy, and gas were all, and with copper, who has had a tremendous rise so far, saw some corrections. If we look at the markets since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin is still up by 64%. The Nikkei 225 Japanese equity market is up by over 15%, Nasdaq by almost 13%, gold, S&P 500 in similar territory. The losers since the beginning of the year continues to be the Treasury bonds market, emerging markets, local bond, with volatility down for the year, and corporate bonds. In terms of the sectors within the equity space, year to date, global communication services, global tech, and financials are the three best performing sectors. And we see that year to date, real estate is the only sector in negative territory. Looking at the stocks, again, we're not recommending any stock. We're taking some information from the Wall Street Journal weekend edition. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said that he will retire in less than 5 years. Then he said some different things, but the stock was down by 4.5%. Looking at some retail, it was a busy week for retail. We saw the Target showed a 4th straight quarter of sales declines as elevated price strained shoppers' wallets. We saw also Lowe's was down by 1.9%. They posted better than expected quarterly earnings, but the comparable sales decline. On the other hand, on the retailers, Macy's reported decline in sales, but they beat forecast. Clearly, the spotlight came from Nvidia. Everybody was waiting for the results. They posted a record quarterly revenue with sales more than tripling in the latest quarter, and they raised the dividend and announced a 10-to-1 split stock. The stock, already very high market cap, was up by another 9.3%. If we look at Live Nation Entertainment, the US government wants to break up Live Nation. There is a lawsuit, and the stock continued to be penalized, down by almost 8%. Looking at Boeing, down by 7.6%. They are burning through more cash than expected. And Hims and Hers Health, the telehealth company, is bringing weight loss injectables to its platform, and the stock was significantly up. This week, we're recording on Monday, 27th of May. It is Memorial Day in the US, so markets are closed. On Tuesday, the T+1 settlement cycle will go into effect for securities transactions. On Wednesday, we will see two big companies like Salesforce and Costco wholesale reporting. And on Friday, the Bureau of Economic Analysis releases the Personal Consumption Expenditure Price Index for April. We remind you that at Mercury Partners Academy, there are internship opportunities across our different teams. Just visit our website, mercurypartners.net. We also want to, once again, say thank you to the fantastic companies that participated to our roundtables at Ca' Foscari University. APS, Banco Valletta, S&P Global Ratings, Banca Finint, Banca Posta Fondi, BCC, Risparmio e Previdenza, Fideuram Intesa, San Paolo Private Banking, Mediolanum, Unicredit Allianz. There will be many more guests, so stay tuned and follow on all our social media. We will have a program on employment and for students, so continue to follow us. That's all from us. As always, we're not recommending any financial instrument. The Academy is promoting practical financial education, and we'll see you next week. All the best from me. Thank you. Bye-bye.